everybody. If you've been following along with the series, you'll know that we are going to talk about more tatting with our tatted table runner for our temperature Tat-a-long for 2022. So this is my tatted table runner so far. It's not looking too bad. And yes, I have tatted all the way through the 25th. Now, clearly I do still have, let's see, today is the 26th. So I still have today's temperature that I will have to record and add to my table runner, but I am very pleased with how it's coming out. I really like the color selection. I'm so glad that Marshmallow has decided to join me yet again. No, I'm so glad that I decided to use all 18 colors because it means that I get to do a lot of color switching right now. St. Louis, which is where I live, well, I live near St. Louis, has seen temperatures with highs of 19 all the way up to highs of, I think, 57 in the month of January. It's been a very strange January in terms of temperatures, but it has meant that I got to have lots of fun colors in my tatted table runner so far. So how are you doing on your tatted table runner? Did you decide to join us? Are you just joining us now? It's okay if you are, because you can join at any point during this year. You can tat from the day that you join for a whole year, or you can like retroactively go back and figure out your temperatures and tat from there. It's all fine. Everything is fine. I have some resources on our website. That's blacksheepfiberemporium.com. If you haven't been there, please go check us out. I have this little guy, which is our blanket along with Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. It gives you a little guide, so you've got the temperatures, and you can see my temperatures written down here. And clearly I've been down in this area because, you know, we've been staying down in that like 57 or less, which is fine. It's totally fine. I mean, it is winter in the Midwest, and I really didn't expect anything different. But like I said, I'm really glad that I decided to do the full color range so that I could split it at about every 5 degrees and have a lot more colors in my table runner. It's been a lot of fun that way. I'm going to be looking forward to getting into some warmer temps as we get into the spring. I really hope that I don't use much black because that is my 100 degrees and above. Like, if I don't use any black, I think it might be okay. But just in case, I do have a color assigned so that, you know, I can tat it if I need to. Now, the other thing that is on our website on the Blanket Along page is, let's see, is my pattern. So it's actually a 2-page pattern, so you can choose which one of the 2 patterns you want to follow. I went with the diamond shape as opposed to the square shape, but it's totally up to you which one you want to use. And I did update that pattern a little bit, so if you did download your pattern early, you might want to go back in and download it again because I have updated that. I'm also making sure that I track all of my temperatures as well as the color, and then I'm check marking it as I go. Marshmallow's very insistent today. He really wants love. Why don't you go lay down? Go lay down on a pillow or the couch or the bed. Go like live your best kitty life. Anyway, yeah, so Marshmallow just wants all the lovin's. Yeah, he didn't really like that. Maybe he'll go away now. Go on. Go on. Thank you. Anyway, I'm really, really enjoying this. I haven't really run into any issues. I did do a little video on how to weave in ends if you're kind of new to tatting that could help you figure out which way to weave your ends in so that you have sturdier motifs. So I did go ahead and post that to YouTube. I have been, dropping things everywhere. That's all right. I've been working out of my bag of colors, and I've said it before, but I'm going to mention it again. These little clips, these little hair clips are fabulous for just making sure that your thread doesn't go wibbly wobbly in your bag. I can keep all of my colors in here and nothing gets messy because I have clips on every single color in here. So see, clips. And I went through and I did that right away so that I knew that I wouldn't have issues. Anyway, and then I just keep, my little bag of tricks in here. So like my tapestry needles, a pair of tiny scissors, and I do have 2 shuttles in my little bag, although I've been primarily using the green one. I just keep grabbing that one for some reason, but I have 2 shuttles in my bag just in case, because it's always good to have a shuttle and a backup shuttle. At least that's what I think. Or maybe 25 backup shuttles, but you don't have to be me. It's okay. I will say, though, we have a very nice shuttle selection on the website, so if you need a shuttle, go check out blacksheepfiberemporium.com and go to the tatting section. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to tell you a funny story. Short funny story. Yesterday, I was working on my table runner, catching up, because I tend to do like 3 or 4 motifs in a day. So I've been tatting on this about twice a week and catching up. I could do all of them in a single day. It does take me about 12 to 15 minutes to do each motif, which I have found out. Anyway, I was catching up yesterday, and this happens to be my very favorite weaving in the ends needle for my tatting. And I was sitting on my couch. I have a leather couch. This is important to the story. You know where this is going, right? I dropped my needle. It rolled down my thigh, down the edge of the couch, over the couch cushion, and into the crack. Into the crack in my leather couch. At which point I may have thought about crying. I really did. I thought about crying because this is my very favorite needle for putting in ends. It's a little sharp. It's not too sharp. It's got a big eye, but not too big of an eye. It's long, but it's not too long. It's short, but it's not too short. It's like it's the perfect needle for putting in the ends when I am weaving in tatting thread. And so I began my deep dive into my couch. Now I have a 3-year-old. I talk about her a little bit. Her name is Ina. She's been in the videos with me a little. I'm also really bad about moving my couch to sweep under it. I found a lot of things under the couch. I did not find my needle. I panicked. And it is a reclining couch, so I flipped the recliner's foot up. And again, did a deep dive into my couch. Could not find my needle. And finally gave up, went to the fridge, grabbed a big magnet. A big, very strong, big magnet. It's a donut shape. And I took that guy and like I had stuck my arm into a U to assist with lambing, I shoved my hand as far down into the crack on my couch as I could possibly manage with the donut magnet gripped solidly in my hand, and very carefully started to move the magnet back and forth, trying to find my needle, because if I haven't mentioned, this is my very favorite needle for weaving in ends. So as I am like shoulder deep in the crack on my couch, which anyone who has livestock will know that that's a very similar position to be in when you are trying to lamb and or kid and or calve your livestock. Anyway, I finally managed, just as I'm about to give up, because it's been 15 minutes and I'm like, you know, waving my magnet back and forth, rolling it up and down the crack of the couch, all the way up into my elbow, down under the cushion and everything. And yes, it was a little painful, but I found my needle, clearly, because I showed it to you today. This is my very, very favorite needle for weaving in ends. And I found my needle. It took me 15 minutes and a giant donut magnet, but I found my needle. It was a very stressful morning. Anyway, so now I've been very careful about using my needle anywhere near the couch, because of course I do have a leather couch, so it's not like it was going to get stuck in the cushion. You know, of course it was going to roll all the way to the very bottom of the crack. And I also discovered that my couch cushions don't really come up very well, because again, it is like a recliner type couch, and they kind of have like fabric that catches things along the sides. I was also not prepared for all of the things that I found along the sides. I mean, including things like Legos, old fruit snacks, of course crumbs, lots and lots of crumbs, because my child does like to eat on the couch and she loves things like club crackers. Yeah, there were doll parts. There were a lot of things. There were a lot of things on the couch. So anyway, now you've had my story. I guess it wasn't that short of a story, but I thought you might get a little bit of a laugh out of it. All I can say is Like, keep your treasured tools away from the crack of the couch. Honestly. All right. If you have any questions about the tatted table runner, or if you are looking for, I'll try to make sure I put all the links down below to our knit along, crochet along page, which actually has knitting, crochet, embroidery, and tatting on it. So we have 4 different sections on the same page that is all about this blanket along for 2022. So you can find all of the info there. You can find the downloads for most of our things. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, feel free to go join the Facebook group. There's a link there as well, so that you can come show off what you've been working on. Whether it's tatting, knitting, embroidery. You could even weave. Like, if you want to do pin loom weaving, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, anyway, show us what you're working on. I think it could be a lot of fun to see what everybody's working on. And don't forget, we are doing a small drawing every quarter, but you have to make sure that you've tagged us. So you have to use the hashtag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium or hashtag Black Sheep Pearly Pirates, because I know that one especially is for the blanket along, because I want to see what you're working on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Tina does Twitter. I can look on Twitter too. Anyway, I suppose YouTube. I don't know if I can tag it on YouTube, but I'll look. I'm happy to search for it if you want to be talking about it on YouTube. Anyway, we are just doing a small little drawing for those people who are participating and having fun with their little, tatted table runner, or your knit blanket, crochet blanket, your pin loom weaving, your embroidered motifs that you're doing monthly. I think Tina decided to do monthly squares for that. Anyway, so yeah, join in. It's a lot of fun. And make sure that you are subscribing to our YouTube channel so you don't miss our videos, that you have hit that, like and follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I am putting up videos. So is Tina, in like all of these places. We're trying to make sure that we are spreading the love for the tatted table runner and the knit along and things like that. Now, I will be back again sometime this week with the Wednesday knitted square. Of course, I'm filming this on Wednesday right now, so I haven't done my knitted square yet, but I am mostly caught up on the tatting, right? I just don't know what the final temperature, the final high temperature will be for today, so I'm waiting on that. So anyway, if you have questions, leave them in the comments. If there's something that you want me to demonstrate, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. And it doesn't even have to be just with the tatted table runner. If there's something in tatting that you need a little extra help on, let me know. I will do my very best to put up a video and show you how to do it. I know how to do a lot of things. So I'm more than happy to share my knowledge with you. So anyway, make sure that you have gone and, like I said, subscribed, liked, follow us, tell your friends, share our videos. It really helps us to get out there. Make sure that you have visited blacksheepfiberemporium.com for all of your tatting, knitting, crochet, weaving, spinning, sashiko embroidery needs. And if we don't have it, let us know. We'll do our best to try to find it. We love adding things to our catalog and our inventory. But yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. All right, so as I like to say at the end of all of my videos, when I remember, please take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and craftually. If you're watching this, that means that you are definitely a crafter. And 15 minutes, just like 15 minutes a day of crafting, can make such a difference in your life and in your own mental health. And I can tell you, as a stay-at-home mom, a small business owner, a pattern designer, and a bit of an introvert, the crafting is really what does keep me sane. So, I really recommend it. Anyway, I will see you all for the next episode of the Tat-a-long, and I'll see you as well for the knit-along. So make sure, like I said, that you have subscribed and you're following. I try to remember to put these links up on Facebook, but I don't always remember. So if you subscribe, you definitely won't miss a video. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.